Merry Christmas, everyone. This is Ask the Pastor. My name's Ryan. I'm a pastor, and I take questions from the internet from all of my parishioners and congregants and members of the community and friends and just people out on the internet who see this channel and send in questions. I've got a question today from a wonderful friend and a wonderful grandfather, Maynard Pittendray. And he asks, here's a question: how do you explain Advent to a 5-year-old? That's a great question. And Maynard, I know that you are a wonderful theologian in your own right, and I'm sure you have great things to say to your grandson about Advent. But since you're asking me, I'll explain what I would say. I think 5-year-olds are really smart, and they can understand a lot of concepts if we just shoot straight with them. But I would explain that Advent is a time that is all about getting ready. And if you're 5, you probably already know a lot about getting ready for things. If you were in a race, right, what would happen? Somebody would say, on your mark, get set, go, right? And when they say on your mark, you'd be getting ready. You'd be getting up to your mark, up to the place you're going to start the race from. And then they say get set, and you have to physically get your body into the right position. And then they say go, and you start running because you spent the time getting ready. You've got a better chance of winning the race. If they just said it's a race, go, then it'd be no fair, right? Because they might be ready and you wouldn't be. And we get ready for other things in life. Do you get ready for bed? What do you do when you get ready for bed? I have covers. It'd be really weird if I was going to get in bed and I didn't have some covers to put on me. And I have a special blanket that I use. I've had this blanket since I was a baby. You can see it's a little bit old. It's shown some age, just like I'm a little bit old. But I always like to have my blanket when I get ready for bed. What do you do when you get ready for bed? Do you put on special clothes to go to bed in? Or do you brush your teeth? So sometimes before you go to bed, you want to read a story. People like to read in bed a lot. There are all sorts of important things that we do in order to be ready for this thing we do every day called going to bed. Well, Advent is a big get ready. We get ready for Advent, or we get ready for Christmas during Advent once a year. And once a year at Advent, we do a lot of the things that we would do to get ready for anything else. We put on special clothes. People have sometimes hats they like to wear, or red and green clothing. That's a way we kind of get ready for Christmas. We decorate things. Like we can decorate a tree in our house, or we put up lights around our house. That's a great way to get ready. Sometimes when we're getting ready for things, we need to make lists, right? The lists of things we need or things we want, things we have to get done. It's important to make lists to get ready and to connect with other people, to write letters. And so when we're getting ready for Christmas, we're doing all of these things. And in Advent, we want to take time because really, we remember during Advent that getting ready is really, really important. I mean, sometimes when we're getting ready for anything, we just want it to be over. We just want, can it be Christmas? Is it Christmas yet? And that's understandable. But if it was just Christmas like that, we didn't spend any time getting ready, then there wouldn't be any decorating. There wouldn't be any singing carols around the neighborhood. There wouldn't be any baking of the cookies. There wouldn't be any chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Most of these traditions that we think of, most of the things we really remember about Christmas last year didn't often happen on Christmas. They happened when we got ready for Christmas. There would just be the opening presents, which is good too. I'm excited about the presents. But there's more stuff that actually this whole time of year becomes important. It becomes this important part of the experience that we can really get excited about getting ready. And speaking of being excited about getting ready, there's a new, like, even bigger concept. And again, I think 5-year-olds are smart. So I think, if you're with me so far, you want to hear like a really deep part of this, we call it theology. When we get ready for Christmas during Advent, we're really getting ready for Jesus. Because Christmas is all about who? Christmas is all about Jesus. And so if we're making lists and we're going to visit Santa and we're getting our house ready and we're getting our bodies ready and we're getting our church ready, we're getting ready for Christmas, but we're also getting ready for Jesus, because we believe that on Christmas, Jesus is being born, is coming, right? And we remember that every year that Jesus is born. And so we got to get ready for Jesus to be born again every year. And we know when Christmas is coming. It comes at the same time every year, December 25th. But we also believe that Jesus is coming again. And so when we get ready for Christmas, to get ready for Jesus, we're really getting ready to get ready. Because every time we get ready for Christmas, we get readier to get ready for Jesus to come. And so it is a wonderful time. It's an exciting time. It's an anticipation-filled time. That's what that means when you're just so ready, you're excited, and you're raring to go like at the beginning of a race. That's what Advent is like. I hope this answered your question. If it did, I hope you'll share this video. If it didn't, parents, if your kids are responding as I'm talking and they've got things to say, I hope you help them to make a comment. You can type a comment for them if they don't know how to type, and I promise I will respond to every single one of their comments. And finally, if you've got your own question, I hope you send it in and ask it. I would be happy to answer it. And you can look at my answers to some other questions up on the screen. Thank you very much. God bless you. Happy holidays.